Have you ever felt like living sustainably is too complicated or expensive? Well, I'm here to show you it's actually easier than you think. In fact, with just a few small tweaks, you could make a huge impact. The tips we're about to dive into are simple, affordable. Let's talk about water conservation. We all know water is a precious resource, but how often do we actually think about it? The average household uses thousands of gallons of water every year. So here's your first action step. Install a water-efficient showerhead or faucet aerator. These small devices can cut your water use by up to 50% without sacrificing your comfort. Plus, you'll save money on your water bill. That's a win for both the planet and your wallet. And while we're on the topic of water, here's another easy one. Capture rainwater. Now, you don't need to go full-on water wizard. Even if you don't have a garden, you can use rainwater for things like cleaning your car or watering your indoor plants. It's a simple hack that puts nature to work for you. And hey, it's free water! Now let's shift gears and talk about cleaning products. Many people don't realize the impact that traditional cleaners have on both the environment and our health. They contain chemicals that end up in our water supply, affecting ecosystems. But here's the thing. You don't need to channel your inner mad scientist to keep your home sparkling clean. A simple mix of vinegar, baking soda, and water can tackle almost any cleaning task. And if you want to add a little fragrance, try a few drops of essential oils. Voila! No chemical lab needed. Let me challenge you to replace one cleaning product in your home this week. Whether it's an all-purpose cleaner, glass cleaner, or bathroom scrub, try making your own, and you'll see just how effective and eco-friendly it can be. Plus, you'll feel like a sustainability superhero. But what if I told you that one of the biggest eco-friendly changes you can make is something that happens every day without you even realizing it? Curious? Let's talk about how changing just one habit can save tons of energy. We use energy constantly, often without even thinking about it. Did you know that phantom power, the energy your devices use even when they're turned off, can account for up to 10% of your household energy bill? Yep, even your toaster is working overtime when it's not even toasting. The solution? Simply unplug electronics when not in use, or invest in smart power strips that automatically cut off power when the device is idle. You'll save energy, and you'll feel like a genius for outsmarting your appliances. And speaking of energy savings, switching to LED light bulbs is one of the easiest, most effective ways to cut down on electricity usage. They use up to 75% less energy than traditional bulbs and last 25 times longer. It's a small switch with a huge payoff, kind of like finding an extra fry at the bottom of the bag. Let's talk about transportation next. Sure, we've discussed cutting down on car use, but have you thought about going electric? Electric bikes and scooters are not only eco-friendly, but they're also ridiculously fun. Imagine breezing past traffic on your e-bike while everyone else is stuck in gridlock. Now that's winning. They're perfect for short commutes and errands, and you don't need to worry about gas or emissions. If an electric vehicle isn't in your budget yet, here's a thought. Commit to walking or biking for trips that are less than a mile. Your carbon footprint shrinks and your step count skyrockets. It's a win-win. Now, if these eco-friendly tips are lighting a spark in you, figuratively of course because we're trying to save energy here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise, there's no emissions involved in clicking. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up. Who knows, your like might just be the butterfly effect that saves the planet. No pressure. But seriously, don't miss out on what's coming next. Now let's dive into something you might not have considered, recycling electronics. We upgrade our gadgets all the time, but where do the old ones go? Many end up in landfills, leaking harmful chemicals into the environment. Instead, look for local e-waste recycling centers where you can safely dispose of old phones, laptops, or batteries. Some electronics stores even offer trade-in programs that give you discounts on your next purchase. It's an easy way to reduce waste and get a little something back. Here's a hack you can implement today. Reduce plastic use in the bathroom. Plastic is everywhere, from shampoo bottles to toothpaste tubes. But did you know there's a growing trend toward plastic-free bathroom essentials? Look for solid shampoo bars, bamboo toothbrushes, and refillable containers for soaps and lotions. It's a small switch, but when you think about how many plastic bottles you use each year, the impact becomes clear. Plus, you'll get to explain to people why your shampoo looks like a bar of soap. But here's the real question. What's the next step in your journey? Today we've covered easy, everyday hacks, but what if I told you there's a way to take it to the next level? You won't want to miss what's coming next, because we're about to dive into ways you can influence your community and even policy change to create lasting, global impact. To wrap things up, I want to remind you that living sustainably isn't about drastic overnight changes. It's about small, consistent actions that add up over time. Whether you're installing a water-efficient shower head, switching to eco-friendly cleaning products, or reducing plastic waste in the bathroom, every action you take matters. So what's your next step? Which of these tips are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. So keep going, and I'll see you in the next session.